Day 3 of the challenge. Let's do this thing. We're going to do a whole bunch of moves with our arms in the overhead plane today, which is the action of shoulder flexion. But keeping with the theme of the challenge, this is actually just a core sequence. So it's, can you keep your abdominal corset on as the arms go up into flexion without going into the extension compression pattern, which is basically a rib flare in this case. You don't need any equipment. We're going to lie down on our back and get right to it. So you'll float your feet off the floor and make this 90-degree angle out of your legs. Place your hands on the front of your thighs and turn your fingertips towards each other so your elbows naturally turn out. And then scoop your tailbone a little bit. Notice that gives you some abs. And also push into your thighs, but don't let the thighs move. Then take a breath in. We'll just do 2 breaths, slowly, fully through the nose. And in this position, I can actually sense air moving into my back and my side ribs. And then purse your lips and exhale. Strong, long, and complete all the way out. And notice that that really does put your corset on. Let's do it one more time like that. Breathe in and breathe out your mouth. Slow, long, big exhales. So you can breathe like that the whole time. Okay, I'm not going to cue it, but you go ahead and breathe like that. It's going to be helpful. As you do, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And while your tailbone is still scooped and you're pushing into your thigh with your left hand, you'll start to bring your right arm back behind you, which is that overhead plane. So can you bring the arm behind you without your ribs flaring up? That's the question. And then bring the arm back up. I'm just going to do that 2 more times. You could exhale on the way back. That would help you achieve the goal better. Whew. It's quite challenging just doing this. Bring the arm back up. 1 more time. Bring your arm back. And then bring it back up and just pause. Keep everything the same. And you're going to do a sit-up. All the way up. Push into your thigh. Keep your tail tucked. And then come back down. We're going to do 2 more like that. Sit up. Chest goes up. Head floats, keep all the same things, and come on down. 1 more time, I'm going to go up and pause. 3 times, bring your right arm back behind you. Make your neck super long, bring it back up. If this is hard on your neck, you can always take your left hand behind your skull. We're just doing 2 more. Back behind you with your right arm. Stay high with your chest, and then back up. Doesn't take much. 1 more time, arm goes back. Arm goes up, and then you're going to grab your knees, pull them in towards your chest, and just let your head rest on the floor and rock your knees from side to side and have an intermission. So often core is described as sit-ups and things like this, and we know that that's kind of only a part of the puzzle. Really, core is, can you keep the stack? Can you keep your ribs down in their proper position, the pelvis in its proper position, and then move? Like move your arm, for instance, in this class, but also move your hip, which you'll do with Kate. Can you keep proper posture in the core while moving your limbs is one way really to exercise core. Okay, we've got to do it on the other side. So bent knees, 90-degree angles. Take your hands on the front of your thighs and turn your fingertips in towards each other so your elbows point out. And then scoop your tailbone. Push into your thighs without moving them. And let's do 2 breaths just to match the first side. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. Empty, empty, empty. Go all the way empty. That's a really, really important piece of this, is to complete the exhale. 1 more inhale together. 1 more exhale together. Push into your thighs, tuck your tailbone. Now you choose to keep breathing like that if you wish. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Keep your abs on, keep the corset, and start to bring your left arm back into the overhead plane. Be super mindful of your low back. Press your back into the floor, and then bring your arm back up. 2 more times. Keep your tail scooped, arm goes back. Keep pressing into your thigh. Doesn't have to be crazy. Bring the arm back up. 1 more time. Arm goes back. Ribs don't move. Arm goes up. And then it's 3 sit-ups. Up you go. Chest straight up towards the ceiling. Keep pushing the thigh. Keep scooping your tail. Slowly come down. 2 more times like that. You got this. Up. Come on down. Last one, you go up. Stay nice and lifted. 3 times. Left arm goes back. Arm goes up. Long neck. Arm goes back. Integrated abs. Arm goes up. One more time. Back. And up. Grab your knees. Give yourself a little hug. Land your head. Rock from side to side for a sec. So just like a little bit of that is so tough, and really it's like you could do that a couple times a day and just feel way more integrated throughout your day, moving around, doing your things. Let's grab the back of the legs and lift the head up and tuck into a little ball and just start to rock forward and back a few times, and eventually just come up onto your butt. And I'm going to move my bum back a little bit. I didn't land it exactly how I wanted to. Knees are pretty much bent at a 90-degree angle again. It's just at a different orientation to gravity. And then place your hands on the front of your thighs again. Fingertips pointing towards each other. Elbows point off to the sides. And then scoop your tailbone really strongly and integrate your ribs in. So you kind of roll back a little bit and you just went up onto the top part of your butt more. And then push into your thighs, and notice that gives you more abs. You got to keep your tailbone scooped. Take a breath in through your nose, and exhale really strong and long and complete out your mouth. Push into your thighs, keep your tailbone. Okay, keep that amount of corset, don't lose it, and reach your arms forward. And do a pretty good reach of your arms, so feel your shoulder blades kind of pulling apart, and then reach your right arm up. Keep your heels heavy as much as you can. Only go up with your arm as much as you can keep your abs integrated. Then bring your arm forward. Then bring your left arm up. I got to really scoop my tailbone in this position. And then bring the arm forward. Now roll back a little bit more, just like probably coccyx area. But reach more with your arms. It's going to help you round. Pop your ribs into your body. And then reach your left arm up. Mine's not going to go very far. Whew, very spicy. And then bring that arm forward. And then bring your right arm up. Whew, and bring that arm forward. So big reach, big scoop of your tailbone. You're going to roll the rest of the way down onto your coccyx, onto your sacrum, low back, shoulders, and head. And then keep your tailbone scooped and slowly lift your feet off the floor. It protects your back on the way up. Grab the back of your legs, roll back and forth a few times, massage your spine, do it with a certain amount of control, and eventually come up onto your butt. Land your feet, and then turn around and come into a child's pose with your knees pretty close together. So instead of doing a wide knees child's pose, have your knees quite close so that your legs serve as a bolster for your rib cage. And then make fists out of your hands and turn your thumbs up. Let your head just dangle. I'm going to take my left hand and make a fist underneath my forehead, so it serves as a little pillow. And I'm also going to take my right fist a little bit off to the right because my shoulder doesn't do very well in full straight up flexion. Scoop your tailbone quite strongly and take a full breath in. Purse your lips and take a full breath out. Feel your ribs integrating into your body and try really hard to keep that as you hover your right fist off of the floor. And then bring it down. And then bring it up. And then bring it down. And that's all you're going to do. What can you do with your arm in flexion in the overhead plane as your spine is stuck in spinal flexion? So just notice the compensation. You might be kinking your neck. You might be shrugging your shoulders. Try to soften that stuff. And also keep your tailbone kind of locked down and your abs on. Whew. And be cool with a very small amount of movement. Let's do one more. Come down and we'll switch. Fist out of the right hand and the left, I guess, but the right hand's a pillow now. And your left arm, if it's straight forward, and that's totally fine, you go for it. I take it a little bit off to the left. Take a full breath in. Through the nose, out your mouth. feel everything corset in. So exaggerate the tuck of the tail, exaggerate the pulling in of the rib cage, and try not to lose that as you hover your left fist up and down. So you're breathing on your own. And it might be exhaustive and you might forget it a few times, and that's totally fine. But those long, strong exhales are extremely informative for the corset. A few compensations are the neck, the shoulders, relax them. Your spine is going to want to go into extension so bad. Your left elbow is going to want to bend so bad. Try and keep it super sharp. And be cool with a very small amount of lift for just a couple more. Okay, let's go tabletop. And just have your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips. And round your spine into a cat and tuck your toes before I forget. So really round. It helps to push the floor away from you with your palms. Feel your shoulder blades separate apart. It helps to scoop your tail. It's going to integrate your abs. And then really slowly, don't lose cat. You're going to hover your knees off the floor just a little bit at first. Stay rounded and slowly start to lift your knees higher and higher, but only go to the point where you can stay really round. So as I go higher, like almost in the direction of down dog, I start to back bend. So stay rounded, and then slowly start to descend your knees back down onto the floor. Keep your tailbone tucked. Push the floor away from you. Keep the shoulder blades separating. Do it again. Slowly start to hover your knees. So as the knees go up, as your bum goes up, you're staying rounded, and your arms are actually going into deeper flexion. So that your arms are fixed into the floor now. So go down one more time. Go up one more time. Whew. Round like a cat. This time straighten your legs and come into what will feel like a mini down dog. And just walk your hands back right away to your feet. Put a pretty substantial bend to your knees. Let your head hang heavy. Be weighted in your heels a bit more for a lot of you. And scoop your tailbone and slowly start to roll yourself up. And as you stand, reach your arms up into the air and grab a hold of your right wrist. So notice with your arms up, if you didn't think about it too much, I bet you your ribs are flared out at the front, and mine are too. So put a little bend to your knees, scoop your tailbone, and just bring your eyes, like look down, and bring your chest towards the floor slightly. So you're rounding your back essentially, that's just the cue. So the tail is heavy, you're kind of pulling your wrist forward slightly, and then you're gonna side bend over towards the left and kind of be in that left foot. And then allow your left shoulder to be heavy. Kind of scrunch up your left side. If you can think about it, even kind of hike up your left hip a small amount. So you feel your left obliques turn on a bit. Then turn your right armpit towards your left foot. And we're going to take 2 breaths here. Take a breath in through your nose. Feel your right side expand, I hope. And then out your mouth, purse your lips. Exhale really strongly. All the way out. Notice the left side contracts more. Gives you abs, the exhales. Breathe in. And breathe out. All the way out. Now you just breathe on your own, and we're going to roll the rest of the way down towards the left foot. And then we're going to stay on this angle, and you're going to keep pulling on that wrist and slowly start to roll up. Keep your tail tucked. Keep your head heavy, which is kind of tricky. Roll all the way up and reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Grab your left wrist and just allow your heart to kind of lift and be in a back bend, and that's all good. There's nothing wrong with that. But now let's bend the knees, scoop the tailbone, let the wrist come forward just slightly, look down, heart faces down, and you're rounding your spine. So you're pulling your heart into your body, and then you're going to side bend over to the right and think of dropping your right shoulder to your outer right hip and lifting your outer right hip to your shoulder. Keep that scrunchy feeling on the right side, and turn your left armpit towards the floor. 2 breaths. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Nice deep exhale. One more time. In Last one, out. Right obliques. I hope you feel that. Now keep breathing and slowly roll down this right side. Stay over your right foot. Stay side bendy. And then you're going to side bend and roll up. So tailbone's heavy. You're kind of pulling on the wrist. Your head is heavy. Roll up the right side. As you come up, just let your arms go down to your side, which will feel good. I struggle with my arms in the overhead plane big time. Tuck your chin. Look down at your feet. Start to reach your arms actively towards your toes, so you start to feel your upper back rounding first. Keep your tail pretty heavy, and you're going to slowly roll down one vertebra at a time until you touch down onto the floor with your fingertips. And for some of you, that's going to be a big bend to the knees, and that's totally fine. Start to walk your hands forward and come into a plank. And just bring your knees onto the floor so you're in a long feeling tabletop, and go past Chaturanga Dandasana to the floor. We won't cue that. Come into a low cobra, just to come out of that flexed pattern for a second, and keep your knees where they are. Don't let them go wide, and go back into a child's pose, just like you were before, with your tummy kind of resting on your legs. And your hands will slip back, and that's totally fine. Have a scoop to your tail. Have a heavy head, so your chin's going to stay tucked. Essentially, you're trying to stay rounded. As you come up, you're kind of rolling up into a tabletop, but really into a cat pose. And then as you come up into a tabletop, you're going to arch your spine. So lift your bum up, pull your heart forward, and then round your spine back into a cat. So scoop your tailbone and let your head hang. Stay rounded. Stay integrated in your abs, tuck your toes and straighten your legs-ish. And then you're going to turn your heels to the right, bend your knees, and push the floor forward, like away from you almost. As you bring your bum back, your legs will stay the same, except for they're bending. So your toes are still off to the left, your heels are still off to the right. It's like you're loading a spring. We'll call it accordion down dog. You're going to spring forward into a plank and turn your heels to the left and your toes to the right. Bend your knees and bring your bum back. I like to think of pushing my hands forward. Now, just like you did standing, think of drawing your left shoulder head back and hiking your left hip forward, and notice you feel more obliques, your left abs. Notice that's amplified if you tuck your tail a little bit. Now, keep your legs in this same orientation and slowly come forward like plank, but you're going to turn it right into a modified side plank. Then the top arm will go forward. Listen closely, look down, and turn your belly button towards the floor so you're kind of facing down. Take a full breath in, have a nice long neck, push the floor away from you, and then exhale really strongly out your mouth. Put on your left corset. Take another breath in, stay here, and another breath out. Left corset. Okay, hope you feel that. Come into a plank, and right away bring your right knee into your chest and round your spine just for a second. Find a down dog split, lift your leg up into the air, and step just 3/4 of the way forward. Make it easy on yourself. Doesn't have to be a big step, not for today. Bring your back knee down and point your back toes. Scoop your tailbone and slowly roll yourself up into Anjaneyasana, and reach your arms up and grab a hold of your left wrist. And then we're going to lift the heart up a little bit, but then we're going to round the spine a bunch and pull the hands forward. So you're in this cat-like position, and then you're going to side bend over to the right. Take a breath in. Feel the left side expand. And a breath out. Feel the right obliques contract. So countering the side plank. Inhale, fill up the left side. Exhale, feel the right. Come on, back up, arms go up. You breathe on your own for now. Take your hands onto the floor and come into a plank. And then bring your knees down so you're in a long tabletop. Don't let them come forward. And go past Chaturanga Dandasana to the floor. Low cobra, just for a second. Go back to child's pose and don't let your knees widen apart. And then scoop your tailbone, have a heavy head, and it's like you're rolling into cat pose, so you stay rounded. But as soon as you come up into the tabletop position, you start to arch your spine into a Cow pose. Arch your back, pull your heart forward, and then round into cat. Press the floor away from you, scoop your tail, all that stuff. Keep rounded, tuck your toes, and straighten your legs. And let your head come forward. Now you're going to turn your heels to the left, your toes to the right. Push the floor forward and bend your knees and load your springs into that accordion down dog. Then come forward into a plank. It's kind of a fun little move. Turn your heels to the right and your toes to the left, accordion down dog. Now hold this, right shoulder back, outer right hip forward. Try and catch your abdomen on the right side contracting. It helps to scoop your tail a little bit. Try to maintain that as much as you can as you come up through a side plank, modified side plank. Left arm will go up. And then right away, the top arm goes forward and you turn your belly button to the ground a bit. My back heel just came off the floor a bit, just naturally. 2 breaths in through the nose like we've been doing. Left side expands. Right side contracts as we exhale. Let's do it one more time. Full breath in through the nose. Left side expands. Feels so good. Right side contracts. Exhale. Plank. Find center. Right away, left knee to chest. Round your spine. Down dog split. Lift your leg up into the air. And step 3/4 of the way forward. Bring your back knee down and point your back toes. Scoop your tail. Nice heavy head. Slowly roll yourself up. Arms go forward and up. And you grab your right wrist. Go ahead. Put some lift in your chest. Do a little back bend. Feels good. But then round your spine. Scoop your tailbone. Pull the wrist forward just slightly. So you're kind of looking down. And the heart pulls into your body. And then side bend over to the left. You can even turn your armpit to the floor a little bit, the top right one. Then we're going to take a breath in. Right side expands. Out through the mouth. Left side contracts. One more in. Last one out through the mouth. Putting a corset on that left abdominal half. And then arms back up. Hands down to the floor. Plank. Let's flow that thing. Take a full breath in through your nose. You can put your knees on the floor if you want to, or not. Pass Chaturanga Dandasana to the floor. Low Cobra, take a full inhale. Child's pose with the knees close together as you exhale. Scoop your tailbone, keep your head heavy. Roll into a cat first as you breathe in, but it transforms right into a cow. And then round your spine as you exhale super intensely. Push the floor away from you. Tuck your toes. Plank. Breathe in. Let the head come forward. Heels go to the right as you exhale. Bend your knees, accordion down dog. Spring forward. Plank. Breathe in. Heels to the left. Bend your knees, accordion down dog. Find your left obliques. Side plank. Inhale, right arm goes up. Turn your belly button to the floor. Reach your top arm forward as you exhale. Find your left obliques. Stay for a full breath in. Out your mouth, full breath out. Plank. Take a full inhale. Right knee to chest, exhale, round. Down dog split. Breath in. 3/4 forward lunge. Breathe out. Back knee goes down. Point your back toes. Roll up. Heavy tail. Arms go up eventually. You take a full breath in. Grab your left wrist. Open your chest even if you want. But then round your spine like a cat. As you exhale, wrists go forward. Side bend over to the right. And breathe in. Fill up your left side. Out your mouth. Exhale. Right side contracts. Arms back up. Inhale. Plank. Exhale. Step your right foot back. Take a full breath in. Decide if you want your knees on the ground or not. Pass Chaturanga Dandasana as you breathe out. Low Cobra. In. Child's pose. Don't widen your knees as you breathe out. Right away, scoop your tailbone, heavy head, roll through a cat as you inhale. Turn it into a cow, arch your spine. Exhale, round back into a cat. Push the floor, scoop your tail, tuck your toes. Plank, head goes forward, and you inhale. Heels have to go to the left this time. Accordion down dog, push yourself back, exhale. Plank, in. Heels to the right, out. Find your right obliques. Side plank, come forward, left arm goes up, and you breathe in. Arm goes forward, belly button turns down as you breathe out. Let's stay for a full inhale. Out the mouth, full exhale. Plank, breathe in. Left knee to chest, exhale. Down dog, split. Breathe in. 3/4 forward, lunge. Breathe out. Back knee down, point back toes. Tuck tail, roll up. Breathe in. Grab a hold of your right wrist and open your heart a little bit. Cat your spine as you exhale. Look down. Arms go forward a bit. Side bend to the left as you inhale. Right side expands. Out your mouth, exhale. Left side contracts. Back up with your arms, breathe in. Hands to the floor, plank. Breathe out. Stay for one breath in. Chaturanga. Breath out. Low cobra. In. Child's pose. Out. And just stick it. Hang here for a second. Let your arms sneak back behind you, which might feel really nice to get out of the arms. Take a couple big breaths. And then heavy tailbone, heavy shoulders, heavy head, and roll yourself up to sit. One more thing, and then we'll take a nap. So sit on your bum and make it so your legs are pretty much 90-degree angles. You're on the back of your heels. And take your hands on the front of your thighs, just like we did towards the beginning of this class. Push into your legs, scoop your tailbone, and roll back a little bit. So corset your ribs in, do all that good corseting. Take a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Make it substantially long and full and complete, and notice what that does to your abs. You want to keep that the whole time and reach your arms forward. And you're going to go both arms up. Dig your heels down. Keep your ribs down. Whoa, it feels actually quite a bit easier after all the work. And then bring your arms forward. Scoop your tailbone and roll back a little bit more. Maybe onto the top part of your butt. Coccyx area, doesn't matter what it is, but really reach your arms, really scoop your tailbone, and go slowly. We're only doing one of these. Slowly up with your arms, only to the point where you can keep your corset on and heels heavy, which is very hard. And then bring your arms forward, scoop your tailbone really well. Keep reaching your arms and slowly start to roll down through your sacrum, low back, mid back, shoulders, head. And just take up some space, like let your legs go wide, let your arms go wide. I just tucked my shoulders underneath me a couple times. I like to tuck my chin so the neck can stay a little bit longer. And with your eyes closed, taking away some of your senses, just start to feel into your body and your breath. Sense the floor underneath you and concentrate on the things that are actually happening. Very little, but you lying here, breathing, maybe witnessing the breath as it slows down. And Shavasana is always the homework. Such a good thing to do after you practice, after you work out, after you have a bout of learning anything, really. It's the best way to integrate that stuff into your nervous system, I promise. So stay here for as long as you can. Day 3 done. Much love, respect. We appreciate you so much. See you again soon.